So today we'll be talking about an very um, an important and favorite topic of mine, which is just about wasting time and wasting life. You would have heard this, right? People always say that, hey, you're wasting your time. You're just doing this. You're doing that. It's not good. People who are watching this video, I'm sure that you guys are wasting time. That's why you are here. We know that. You being here is the best thing that you ever did because you actually took action. You actually understood that, hey, I have this problem, so I need to fix this. So this is like the first step of actually understanding that you are wasting your time, wasting your life, and you need to do something else that is actually supposed to add value to your life. So this may look like your life. You wake up, you pick up your phone, you keep on doom scrolling, you just keep on talking to your people, chat with people, text to people. You're just doing some weird stuff. You're doing ABC. You're going to your friends. You're going to your family, doing this. But deep down, you know that your life is still the same, and you are not moving one step ahead in life. So the thing is, the real problem is that you are not wasting your life because you're lazy. You're wasting your life because you're comfortable. Comfort is a very bad thing. When you are comfortable in a very good situation, right? So let's say you have really good home, really good family, really good car that you want, really good bike you want, really good bed that you want, really good new home. You feel that comfort in you, comfort that, hey, I have everything I need. Why should I grow? The moment you feel that comfort, that will kill you. Long story short, that will kill you. The problem is that you are avoiding the hard conversations, the difficult task, the difficulty to stay consistent. Even for me, it's difficult to create content every day. I'm a new content creator. It's very hard for me to actually think that, hey, I have to make some new videos so that the algorithm will understand me. It's a very big new game for me, which I'm trying to master. But yeah, that's a problem. If I become too comfortable, if I just keep on playing video games, and if I just keep on doing my basic work and just move on with life, I don't do something new, I don't do something different, I am a lazy person. I accept that. That's the only reason I'm even able to take action on that. Now let's go into the actual solution. The first thing is that reduce distractions. I'll compare with me because I'm the only person that I know that I can speak for myself. I deleted all of my video games. I know it will take only 1 or 2 hours to re-download it, but still I deleted all of my video games so that even let's say if it takes 30 minutes for the video game to re-download, I will actually have the conscious to not go back in. So I deleted video games. I have two different mobile phones, one for my business, another one for my content creation. That has all of my Instagram, Reels, WhatsApp and everything. I do have a separate business WhatsApp. So I reduced as much distractions as I can in from my life for real. Then the second thing I did was to build the momentum every day, each one by day, one day, each day. Day one, I started to make one video, two video, then I started to make three videos. Then I try to get most of my things done within morning 12, 11 o'clock so that my entire day will be free. So I try to do at least one thing extra every day. Let's say I get 5 things done in one day. The next day I try to do one more thing so that I'll actually have the relief of, okay, I'm doing something new, something better. Even if I have nothing to do, I just go and help my mother with the dishes, gardening the plants, stuff like that. My mother has a lot of plants with her, and that is something I do a lot just to keep myself from not being idle. The third one is building the discipline, not motivation. I am a very highly motivation Instagram real motivation guy. But the problem is when the motivation fades away, you're just gonna go back to sleeping in your bed and just doing your idle stuff. So that's a problem. So I tried this cycle for years and I knew that motivation is worst and discipline is everything. Building a discipline have was everything for me. So the building the discipline to actually get up in the morning and sit in my computer, see if I have any new work to do, complete the pending task was my biggest task, and that I had to something learn myself because I never learned that part. So I had to learn that and beat myself, beat that character into me so that I will actually work every day. If I didn't have that character, I did not have that mindset to actually go in, wake up in the morning and open my computer and look into my email, I would be a zero wasted, time waste person in my life because that's where my livelihood lives on. I have to do that. It's something that I have to do. So it is not a simple process. You have to keep on trying again and again just to even get one step ahead. Just do one thing extra every day. Just do one thing. You have 365 days a year. Just do one thing extra. Don't give yourself excuses. Tell yourself, hey, you have to do this. I tell myself every day, Jerome, you have to do this. You have to be very specific with what you're trying to do. You have to at least do plus one of what you're trying to do every day so that at the end of the year, you will be an entirely different person. To talk more about myself, I am a person that very much focuses on being the important person with the important knowledge and the will to execute rather than being a person who cannot execute but just have the knowledge and appearance and stuff. I don't really care, to be honest. For me, everything in my life is all about beating the discipline out into me. Wake up in the morning, do this, do this, do this. Once you're free, then you can go for video games, go for a run, do those stuff. So that is something that I had to beat into myself. So this is something that I have to say very much to you guys. You have to understand you only live once, live it the right way. You can have either the best way or the worst way. There are now Instagram gurus saying that, hey, you only live once. YOLO, party, do this, do that, go on a boys trip, do this, take a trip to Bangkok, take a trip to Thailand. My friends all keep on calling me and telling me, hey, we are going to this trip almost once in every 6 months. My friends will call me, Jerome, we are going to this trip. We are going for Thailand. We are going to meet really beautiful women. Do you want to come? I always have to turn it down because I have stuff to do. I distract myself with stuff to do. So that is something that you have to beat yourself into saying that, hey, in your life, let's say I'm 24 and I'm going to reach 60 years of age. What is the kind of legacy, what is the kind of values that I can talk to about someone else? Not what is the kind of stuff I can be a role model for others to look up to. I looked up to the elders in my family. I have to. That's kind of like the person I am. My like I imagine myself as the person that people should be able to look up to and hold as a role model, than a person that people would look up to and only look at only when they are just saying that, hey, like, what has this person done? This person has done ABC, which is a really nice thing. This person started a company, did a podcast, did an large project, made a lot of money, right? Took his family out of debt, uh, took his family for a foreign vacation. I do everything just for the betterment of me and the people around me. I'm I'm not a selfless person. I'm a very selfish person, but still, That's the kind of life I plan for myself, and the kind of life I would say that as a society we should be planning for ourselves, because we have to be better in our generation so that the next generation that's actually coming up would actually follow in our footsteps, and rather not fuck up the entire ecosystem as a whole. You can have a good apple out of a bad apple basket, but you cannot have every bad apple into put into mix it into the basket with only one good apple, because that will obviously make it bad. So it may be a bad example, but still what I'm trying to say is, even though the people around you are doing the wrong thing, you have to do the right thing. Doing the right thing may be a hard path, may be a very tough, alone, lonely path to take, but still you have to take the right path, because that's the only way you will even be able to sustain in a longer term. Because taking the easy path means that the respect that people have on you will keep on diminishing every day, meaning that you go below and below. By the time when your respect, you're not being respectable by other people, the validation ends, you will be thrown out. You will have a really bad life. You will have the bad consequence hit you one by one. So that's it.